Today I'm gonna build a new Lego Disney minifigure habitat. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are here with the latest Disney 100 minifigure habitat, the Queen of Hearts habitat that I built on the channel last week. And today we are gonna build a new habitat for Oswald. My friend Jason from Jason's Bricks in 5 is gonna be probably happy about this since he's building an army of over 100 Oswalds. Let's see if we can build a small 8x8 habitat for this minifigure today. So let's start right away with the usual 8x8 base, already tiled up a little bit of the road here. Now what I want to build is a sort of theater. I don't know much about Oswald, but I find this picture of a short that came out, I think, in 2022, where Oswald is entering a theater with a show about himself. So that's what I'm gonna do. I decided to take the ticket booth outside and build it on the side. This for the purpose of making this space in the habitat used in the best possible way. So this is gonna be the ticket booth. I have a window there and I decided to frame everything a little bit with some golden details. So here we see we have a candlestick and a few other bits to frame it there. We are gonna do the opening over here with some trans clear panel, and then at the bottom I'm gonna add some red details to make the base of this ticket booth. So I think already you can get what I wanted to achieve. I can add a little bit more details on top, and I decided to use the printed tile that comes with the minifigure, that is this sort of movie chuck, I don't know how is it called in English, about Oswald. That's a Act 2, Take 1. And actually I'm gonna add this at the top of the ticket booth in a way like if they are announcing what's coming up next. Now over here we're gonna actually build the entrance of this theater. Now I decided to create a white line at the bottom like in that black and white short, and then add a little bit of masonry kind of work on the side. So let's see if I put everything correctly. You can see here you already have the extra brick over here to connect to the other habitats, and again I keep the same color palette for the details with the gold and with the red. So this is something that we're gonna close something like this. This is gonna be the entrance to the theater. In the picture you can see here there is a ticket booth. I decided to change that with some sort of candy dispenser that look a little bit like that, and on the back side again a little bit of wall, and then I use some black bricks to make it look like there is an opening, a door, or some place that we are accessing to go into the theater. Over here on top I'm gonna connect the two parts again with some red and gold details. This is gonna just lie on top, so you can see already is starting to become a little bit more interesting. And before we add the big banner, so my idea is to create the sort of banner that I show you in the picture just now. So we just need to add a few additional bricks with the studs for connect to other habitats on top. So the scene there is finished. Now I wanted to use these printed tiles. Now we're collecting a lot of these now, especially with the printed Disney 100, and then we don't know what to do about this. So what I decided to do is to use some Lego lettering. I don't know if this comes from some dots probably or something like that. Extend it a little bit so that I can create the Oswald writing with the Disney 100 at the bottom. I think it looks pretty cool, and I managed with the jumpers to give an interesting shape. And here also we have a modified brick so that we connect this on top. Now in that picture that I found, you can actually see some details on top. So I decided to create with a few tiles a little bit of extra detail on the top, alternating white and red, and the same thing on the side, going a little bit lower with this triangular shaped tile to create some interesting details, so that on top of the entrance of the cinema we have this big banner, big announcement of the Oswald show going on in the theater. Now at the jumper here at the front is where we can add Oswald, and I thought we can give also a little accessory to him. Maybe we can make him go this way, make it look a little bit walking or something like that. Okay, now what I want to do is add this. So I found also some picture from the Epic Mickey, I think, video game in which Oswald is one of the main characters, and in many of the pictures he goes along with this sort of, I don't know, is like a bomb remote or something like that. I don't know exactly what it looks in the cartoon. Very simple 3-piece is a jumper, a plate, and a minifigure. And I thought it was cool to have him holding that, so he can go walking around in front of the theater. This jumper doesn't provide a very good connection for the minifigure. And I think this at the end was a pretty cool habitat. It turned out pretty well. And I have to say, with this style, you can probably switch this around also to other Disney minifigure. So let's say here you have this theater. You can change the style with the regular, I think there is a ticket, printed tile that say ticket that you can put here on top of the booth. And let's say you can put other minifigure habitat. The only thing you have to do is change the lettering, or maybe, since some names might be too long, add a double line or some printed tiles or sticker for the name of the show that you want to display with the minifigure. Like this one is the Robin Hood, for which, by the way, I haven't built an habitat yet. So if you have any suggestion for Robin Hood, let me know. Also because I'm not very familiar with the cartoon. I'm familiar with the story and with the movies, but not with this particular character over here. So here we go. Here we have our Oswald. Find the connection over there. Move him on the side. Let's see next to the Queen of Hearts that we built last week. I think they look pretty cool. Let me know some ideas for Robin Hood over here. And if you like Disney minifigure habitat, I highly recommend you to go and check out my Princess Jasmine habitat that I think is one of my favorite. Very simple, but very cool. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao, ciao.